Okay, first offensive play of the game here, and it's actually the same play that we ran as the first play of the spring game. So as we step through here, there's a few things I want to look at. First thing I want to notice is, I want to watch Trey Allen off the snap of the ball here. He's got a defender lined up in a wide five technique on him, and his assignment is maybe the most critical one to the whole play. So you can see he uses his quickness to get even with the defender, and then he uses great footwork here to pivot and wall this defender off. So he can allow this defender to kind of penetrate here as long as he maintains this wall. That's a great example of how to use hand placement and footwork over raw strength to get what you want as a lineman. So between his effort and Cody Johnson, there's a nice running lane here for Fozzie Whitaker. But number 34 is coming down the line here, and he's set up shop right in the middle of that running lane. So this play is going to go for no gain. Let's back up and see why that happened. So if you take this from the snap again, we'll see Espinoza takes his man one-on-one, Snow releases, and he's initially tracking this linebacker, and then recognizes, oh, that's not my assignment. That's my assignment, but it's a little bit too late. He's out of position and he's not able to get anything on number 34. He's able to come right down the line, the middle linebacker, and make the stop. I just want to compare what happened with Espinoza and Snow and how they kind of handled their assignment to what happened on the backside of this play with Walters and Hopkins. So they're not in dissimilar situations in terms of handling a defender, trying to get play side, and then walling off a linebacker between the two of them. See, Walters picks him up and turns him, allows Hopkins to get in position to wall him off, and then Walters looks to wall off any linebackers coming across. And I think if Snow and Espinoza handled their assignment the same way, then this play is wide open on this side. You got a nice wall, and it's essentially a one-on-one between Whitaker and a defensive back at that stage. So you have to like those odds. So now, second play of the game, and we're 2nd and 10. Harson calls power this time, and you notice off the snap here that the defensive end is crashing inside. So Jones just takes him and he pushes him inside. With power, either the tight end can base block that player, he can try to wall him off outside, or he can push him inside. If that defensive end's already crashing inside, then he's just going to ride him inside and help create that wall for the power. So Snow's pulling here, and he doesn't read the end of the line. He just kind of turns and just aims for the tackle, which is where the power is commonly run, but it can be run outside of that too. He's supposed to read this end block, and if that end block gets pushed inside, then he should come and swing outside of it. So his block doesn't do us any good, and Whitaker ends up getting stopped for no gain. But if we just back up and look at the rest of this play, Whitaker does a really good job of sort of aiming to the inside on power. And what that does is it sort of locks the linebackers inside. And that's supposed to allow this block to come all the way around and really set the edge for the power block, or for the power play. So we're in good shape there. The other thing that kind of kills this play is Cody Johnson just whiffs on this block here. But if those two blocks happen the way they're supposed to, then we're in great shape. Another mental mistake from Snow, and something that really gave Johnson trouble in this game. He had some good blocks, but he also had quite a few just complete misses like this one. It just can't happen. He's got to be in control when he arrives rather than off balance. And he's looking to strike here so much that he doesn't have enough balance and control to actually make contact. So it's much better to get in front of a defender than it is to hit them as hard as you can. And hopefully he'll learn that. But for now, it's something that I think we can't really tolerate in terms of our running game. We're at the margins and we're just learning. So we need every block at least to be in position, even if it's not dominated. So then we have this play in the second quarter on the goal line, first and goal. And I grouped this play with these other two because I just wanted to kind of get the bad stuff out of the way for Snow. So we're running outside zone here. We've got both tight ends lined up to the short side. And in outside zone, the goal is really each player is going to try to get the first man outside of them. And what they're trying to do is get a reach on them if they can, but more what they're trying to do is slow their progress to the place out of the play. It's a slow developing play. It's really about positioning and patience for the offensive players. So Snow and Espinoza kind of combo off the line, and then Snow's looking here for his assignment, but really his assignment should be the next man outside of him, which is this linebacker. So as a result of that mental mistake, this linebacker is coming free. No one's got him. And he makes a tackle in the backfield. So tackles for loss are a huge killer to run game. And particularly in the red zone, you don't want to get in positions where you're not making progress toward the goal line. It's going to make your second and third downs much more difficult to convert. So Snow didn't have an awful game, but he had a couple really awful plays. If we do back up here, there's great things going on play side. We've got these guys grouped and controlled, which is really what you want to do. You want to create these little traffic jams on this play. And that would allow the running back to have some pretty big holes to work through, as long as he's patient with those blocks.